Go ahead.
You know why.
Shut up.
What does it...
Shut up.
Could you tell me?
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I know why you're here. You want to know about the bullet. The bullet in my brain. Bullet in my brain. Bullet in my brain.
You mean if...
Ha, 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 ha. Metaphors make me puke. Do you think this is some kind of metaphor? Metaphor this. 38 caliber slug, exploding tip, lodged in the forebrain, 2.4 centimeters above the associative cortex. No entry point, no exit wound. Virgin death. Virgin death. Well, you think this is some kind of postmodern analogy? Some kind of potent image? Cold and correct with a Smith & Wesson serial number stamped on the casing. I got a skull x-ray for a business card. I'm airport security's worst nightmare.
Why did it...
Why? There is no why. There's only how. And since I'm in such a good mood, I'll tell you the how. My mother, God rest her face, was a womb to rent. Surrogate. 10 grand per 9-month pop. I started out like everybody else. A union of totipotent gametes waiting for those suppressor codons to kick in and make me a regular Joe. Every sculptor's got to do some hammering to get to the shape, and life ain't no different. So I'm 1 month in the belly, just a lollipop with eyes, and Mama's walking on the streets of Detroit City. Devil's night, fire on the rooftops. A random drive-by, guns on the run. She hears a ping and a whine, and the ricochet hits her smack in the navel. 4 inches deep, and stops right where my nascent neurons are trying to learn the secret handshake. No reason, no excuse. It just happened.
How did you...
Survive? I wasn't there yet. I don't give a shit about Roe v. Wade, I just don't remember. Tissue before issue. Meanwhile, Mama doesn't want to drop her bid, so she pays cash at the clinic. She gets 6 stitches, loses $50 in a belly button. I get 2 grams of lead for a brain seed. My dwelling is swelling. By the time I come to term, I am thoroughly pissed. First thing I know, I'm coming out and the doctor's smacking my ass. I wanted to bust him in the chops, but my APGAR scores weren't high enough. I remembered his name, though. Now he's a dentist.
It must have been...
Clear and bright. Clear and bright. Every perception left powder burns. When I was 4, my test tube daddy caught me with my hand in the cookie jar, told me to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. 12 hours later, I was in a foster home with a monogrammed sock in my mouth.
I'm expressing with my full capability, and now I'm living in correctional facility.
I was always fighting, but never clenched a fist. My brain wanted to grow, and I had to push that bullet through every fold and convolution. I had to see everything, relate everything, see everything, relate everything. By the time I reached the age of majority, it began to separate out. I could see it. Connect all the trees, and the forest disconnects. A hole in the clone zone. Radical ecology. I'm a dangerous species.
Where does it...
Leave me? It leaves me gathered tight, and right behind my eyes, a business end pointed up, waiting for the explosion to rip through the synapses. I'm just waiting, and it can happen any second, because every second a thought shoots up and tickles the butt end of the bullet.
Why does the Pope wear a silly dress?
I don't know. Just a thought. Apparently not the right one. Every time you ask me a question, I concentrate on the bullet. But I just hit it and spin off into words. Maybe you're not asking the right question. Go ahead. Ask me something that'll leave me speechless. And remember, I'm looking right at you. I thought so. Well, maybe I just need to squeeze harder. Just squeeze it tight. Tighter. Come on. Bang! 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 Bang. Scared you, didn't I? Cheap thrills, huh? So I'm waiting for the moment to compel itself. Waiting for the hammer to trip. I'm irritated. My fingers are itchy. I got a bullet in my brain and I'm thinking real hard, thinking real hard, thinking real hard, thinking about thinking, thinking about thinking, and thinking about thinking, and looking for a trigger that's very close. Bang. Thinking about thinking. Bang! Actually, there's only one question left, and that's whether or not I'm going to have to do it all by myself. Now that's scary.